Video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN that allows you to see content which may otherwise be censored. You can get Surfshark on unlimited devices, 24/7 report, Netflix libraries from 30 different libraries, ad blockers, and so much more. But most importantly, you are supporting freedom. So I highly recommend you sign up to Surfshark below, 81% off if you sign up today. Go do it and keep your internet free. But I guess my next question is, do you think we're at a point now where everyone has to speak up, where it can't just
absolutely.
be a few people?
Yes, period. Nobody's coming to save you, Canada. I hate to tell you. And even Jordan Peterson can't save you. You can save yourself. There are people that will fight, right? So like there are public people, you know, in Canada, you've got a couple that I think are really good. You've got obviously Jordan Peterson, and you've got Gad Sad, and you've got Viva Fry, and you've got Ezra Levant, and I don't want to leave out anybody, but there are a series of people that are publicly fighting in Canada. And by the way, what you guys do at Post Millennial is phenomenal. So there are organizations on the outside that can help and all those things. But the person who owns the restaurant in Calgary, which Calgary, by the way, Jordan and I did 2 shows in Calgary. They were phenomenal. I love Western Canada. I love Canada in general. I think the Canadian people are so pleasant and fun and light and full of life. And in some ways, that's what the government's using against you guys. You guys are sort of like very decent and very live and let live in many ways. And the government's now using that against you. I mean, what I'm seeing about the lockdowns in Montreal right now are just absolutely extraordinary. I mean, it's insane. Gad Sad lives in Montreal. I have friends there. I mean, I know what's going on there. And then I've seen all sorts of other stuff. And of course, my friend and former guest, Maxime Bernier, you know, being arrested and all sorts of crazy stuff. But the thing is, Jordan cannot save the country. And even if you had 20 Jordans, they can't save the country. The people that will save the country are the pastor. I'm blanking on his name. The pastor who fought the police.
Pavlovsky.
Yes. Who fought the police when they came to close down his church. It's the restaurateur in Calgary or in Edmonton or in Ontario who says, no, I'm not closing my restaurant. Because then eventually the police officers that show up and the government bureaucrats that show up and the regulators, they're going to look at this person and go, why am I destroying this person's life? That's how you will fix things. And people think, if I just sit this one out, I'll be okay somehow. But no, you are a frog in a slowly boiling pot. And I would say it's even worse than that, because in essence, you're the frog in the pot and your arm is out of the pot and you're the one that's slowly turning up the gas because your silence is feeding them. So you got to find a way to fight within your life. Look, the simple truth is this. We're almost 2 years past, or let's say we're a year and a half past 2 weeks to flatten the curve and everything else. It's like you guys are still in some pretty serious draconian lockdowns. I'm here in California, which finally now is opening up a little bit more. No, is Trudeau going to save you? I don't even know who the conservative leader is at this point in Canada, but I'm guessing he ain't going to save you either. So it's like, you got to save yourself. That's it.
Yeah, well, 100%. I mean, you mentioned the restaurateur in Calgary. Here in BC, I'm in Vancouver, and you had hundreds of businesses complaining, saying we can't survive these lockdowns. They had a whole rally and everything. And then only 2 restaurants defied the lockdown orders. And I spoke to one restaurateur, and he brought up a good point, which was if all 1,000 businesses did what our 2 businesses did, the lockdown would be lifted immediately. But they didn't, and then those 2 businesses were made an example of, right? So it's so true what you're saying. If you like that video and want to see more, please make sure to subscribe to the Post Millennial. For daily news and content, please go to thepostmillennial.com and consider becoming a member. For $5 a month, you can get rid of all the advertisements on the site. If you like what I'm wearing on my head, you can go to shop.postmillennial.com, where we have beanies, mugs, and t-shirts. Please consider supporting the Post Millennial however you can. It's massively appreciated. Thank you.